Welcome to the Militia Gaming Community. I'm Trigger, and this video is all about the 1975 Volvo 242DL in Need for Speed Heat. Let's go! I'm giving away an Xbox Series X to one of my subs this holiday season. Click the giveaway video link in the description or in the top right of this video now to watch the video and enter the giveaway. Just being a sub will not automatically put you in the giveaway, you must officially enter. So go watch that video, enter, and then come back to this one. Good luck! This is the 30th car that I've tested. If you would like more information about my testing process, take a look at one of my older wrong build videos. There are 8 engine options for this 1975 Volvo 242DL. 2 of those options are very close in my testing. The 562 horsepower 3.8 liter V8 and the 456 horsepower 4.0 liter V8. If you're just looking at the stats on paper, the 4.0 V8 wins. It has more torque and more potential horsepower. Testing these engines on an open track with not a lot of turns, they are very close. But if you test them on a tight track with a ton of sharp turns, the 3.8 liter V8 is superior, but it's within a second of the 4.0 liter V8. So again, they're very close. Because these engines are so close, I tested them over and over again, and the results were always the same. Nearly a tie on Aardvark, with the 3.8 liter being faster on Arian. Aardvark is the open track, remember, and Arian is the tighter, turnier track. I'm going to be going with the 3.8 liter V8 because they're almost a tie on an open track, and the 3.8 liter V8 is faster on a tighter track. My best time at Arian was 253.1, which is good enough to place 9th in my top 20. Granted, there are some cars on this list that need retesting, but for now, these are my fastest times. On Aardvark, I was able to run a 431.9, which again makes this car 9th on my top 20 list. And my top 20 is exactly that, my top 20. There are other people running faster times using race shortcuts and different builds, but this is exactly how my skills reflect these cars' speed. After lots of gearbox testing, the 6-speed performed the best. It didn't bang rev limiter too much through the turns, although you do get a little bit of that, and it seemed to accelerate out of the turns a lot faster. Also, after a lot of tire testing, the race tires yielded the fastest times, so my full track build looks like this. 562 horsepower 3.8 liter V8, Ultimate Plus engine parts and Ultimate Dual Turbo, Ultimate 5x3 pound NOS, Super Track suspension, Elite brakes, Elite race tires, Elite Plus clutch, Super Plus 6-speed gearbox, Super Track differential, and I would use minimum steering sensitivity and maximum downforce. The steering sensitivity is totally up to you, but I would definitely go with maximum downforce as it provides the most grip through turns and allows you to run the fastest times. Let's move on to drag racing. With the right setup, you can get this quarter mile down to 8.30. I don't know if any of you guys have looked at the quarter miles from other cars, but 8.30 is insane. It is tied with the Beetle. The Beetle, which is regarded as the fastest drag car in the game. So this is insane. I cannot believe how fast this Volvo is when it comes to drag racing. The 0 to 60 is 1.87, which is slightly slower than the Beetle. So I do think the Beetle would win in a drag race, but if no NOS is involved, I think this race is insanely close between these two cars. I'm thinking I need to do a head-to-head comparison video for these two cars in a drag scenario, but anyway, the full drag build that I used for this Volvo is like this. 562 horsepower 3.8 liter V8 engine, Ultimate Plus engine parts, Ultimate Dual Turbo, and Ultimate 1x15 pound NOS. Super Track suspension, Elite brakes, Elite drag tires, Elite Plus clutch, Super 5-speed gearbox, Super Track differential, and minimum steering sensitivity, which you can adjust to your liking, and definitely minimum downforce. Let's move on to drift. I featured this car in my top 5 drift cars video. If you didn't get a chance to watch that video, I'll put a link in the description, also a card in the top right corner of this video. In that video, I feature two separate builds. One build is a pro build meant for manual transmission players who want to score the absolute highest score they possibly can, and the other is the build that I'm going to feature here, which is for automatic transmission players like myself. This build scores very high, but not quite as high as the manual transmission build from that video. Either build will help you get 3 stars on all the drift events and score high on the drift trials. But this is my preferred build according to my skill level and my handling ability. The 562 horsepower 3.8 liter V8, Ultimate Plus engine parts, Ultimate dual turbo, Ultimate 5x3 pound NOS, Super speed cross suspension, Elite brakes, Elite drag tires, Elite Plus clutch, Super 5-speed gearbox, Pro drift differential with maximum steering sensitivity and minimum downforce. And moving on to the last build, the off-road. This build surprised the heck out of me. The 242 is insane in the dirt. I was able to run a 148.1 at HTV2 and a 309.6 at Rumble, giving it a combined time of 457.6, which is so close to my Beetle and RSR times, and about 2.5 seconds ahead of the next car, which happens to be the 180SX. During testing, I learned that the max downforce is very key, along with max steering for better responsive control. You can adjust the steering to your liking like always, but it felt better with the max. My full off-road build is as follows: 562 engine again, Ultimate Plus engine parts with the Ultimate dual turbo and Ultimate 5x3 pound NOS, Super rally suspension, Elite brakes, Elite off-road tires, Elite Plus clutch, Super Plus 6-speed gearbox, Super rally differential, maximum steering sensitivity, and maximum downforce. Alright guys, and that's it. Remember, I'm giving away an Xbox Series X, so make sure you join that giveaway. Link is in the description. And shout out to all the Militia subs for hanging around and watching every video I put out. And also thank you to all the new people for coming through and staying till the end. I will catch you on the next one. Trigger out.